I don't really have a lot to report. It's November 7th, 2023. I'm going shopping for mushrooms, onions, and potatoes if I can find something organic. Mushrooms I can get organic, but it's really hard to get everything else. And at 82, the tumor damage, nerve damage, has reached the point where I'm crippled most of the time, which means my bowels are shut down, because if you can't exercise, your bowels don't move. So I'm either hard clumps of constipation or diarrhea. I can't seem to find a balance. Mushrooms are water-soluble fiber and protein, but it's just I don't get out to shop because Dan can't pick certain foods. I don't know if he's blind or what, but anyway, he never gets me good potatoes, and he can never pick a good mushroom. They're kind of half-rotting already. If you don't cook these items, you don't know what they're supposed to look like. So I have to get out myself. But I am posting just little things that I post on Facebook, and some of the outfits that I made that I don't get to wear because I don't get out enough. Today is -1 Celsius, so that means it's freezing, and which means that the air is drier, so it's not a low pressure. It's only 76% humidity, so I'm not in the kind of pain that I've been in for the last 6 months. But I'm taking nerve attacks in the middle of the night. My tumor leg, the nerves, it just feels like I'm being eaten alive, and the pain is beyond belief. And of course, I cannot take painkillers. They don't work anyway, and they just made me sick. I haven't taken a painkiller since 1968, and I almost died on them. They don't do me any good. That's part of having multiple chemical sensitivities and brain damage from being poisoned as a child or at any age. And I have listed as much as I can on the website, but I can't keep posting new. Google cut me off. I ran out of free space. And unless it's free, it won't be there when I die. They'll delete it. Although the way things are going, they'll probably delete it anyway. I'm just hoping the younger generation 200 years from now will be able to find me. They'll be so clever they can find me no matter what Google does. Okay, over and out. I'm going to try to enjoy my winter as best I can, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get a lot of snow. November is going to be like 0. And that won't give me snow. And I had 1 day in 6 months of really heavy rain yesterday, and that cleared the air. So that also helps. No pollen, no bugs, no toxic whatever. But anyway, just a little update. Just got to keep battling 1 day at a time. Okay. God bless everybody. I wasn't going to put up another slide for long, but I've been having such a hard time, I decided to do an update. This will be a little bit longer. I've been trying to battle my bowels and between constipation and diarrhea because of crippling so much and all the fraud that's going on, and still I fought that for 35 years, no change in Canada. And it's just been agony. The fact that since I'm 6 years old, I've been battling Parkinsonism, but this tumor has done new nerve damage and sciatica nerve. It's unbelievable. I have a really hard time finding food that I can eat, and I don't get out much. Finally got a lot of rain 1 day, the first time in 6 months to clean the air, but I'm too sick to get out. And we got our double flu shot finally, thank God, at the health clinic, because I can't go at the health department because I can't go to clinics. And the cold air was 1 day really good, and I actually was almost pain-free. And I went shopping for mushrooms and beef tenderloin, which I have about twice a year, and I had an awful time. the mushrooms, everything has to be organic except for the beef that's high grade, so it's okay. But anyway, the mushrooms was not so good. I had a really hard time. And every operation, I had to take a 15-minute break and lay down and slap Lakota all over my leg and my back. And so it took me 3 hours to do something that would normally take me less than an hour. But it was a lot of work. But I managed to get it done, except that the mushrooms, I prefer the button size, and I lay down too long and they shrink, eh? But I usually just heat them just a little bit. But it was good.